And welcome back to the Two Broke Gamers podcast. Right now, it's the One Broke Gamer. It is I, Ricky. Steve is going to be off this week. He had some personal matters to take care of. So, the second part of the show, as I said in the previous segment, I wanted to talk about Mario Kart 8 and how good of a game it is. Now, Mario Kart 8 came out late in May. It came out May 30th. I got it day one. I was one of the few last people to play it on that day because, I had work. But I did pick it up after work, played it that night as much as I could, played online, and I've played it ever since. Now, I've played Mario Kart since the beginning. I've started off with the Super Nintendo version, and I have not looked back since. The only version I did not play was the Game Boy Advance version. I still want to be able to get that game at some point in my life, but I did play and own, or I did play and I do own every other Mario Kart version. I do have Mario Kart 64, I have Mario Kart Wii, I have Mario Kart DS, I have Mario Kart 7, I have Mario Kart Double Dash, and up until now I have Mario Kart 8. I've also played all 2 or 3, I believe. I don't remember how many arcade versions are, but I have played the Mario Kart Grand Prix in the arcade. Now, the first thing I do want to talk about is the graphics. The graphics of the game are amazing. They're beautiful. Whether it be in the gamepad or whether they be on the TV, the graphics are amazing. The speed of the game, of course, I start off at 50cc, so it's not to kind of get used to the feel of the game and whatnot. And I work my way up to 150cc, and of course mirror mode. Now, the speed of the game is actually pretty good. I do like it. It is a pretty good Mario Kart game. Now, as far as the music, oh my gosh, the music, it is beautiful in this game. There's nothing bad I could say about the music. Every stage has its own beautiful medley, and each medley fits the stage, and it's just nothing beyond just perfect in this game. Of course, I have some favorite tracks, but besides that, I'm not going to name them because, you have to listen to the soundtrack yourself. Even if you don't have the game, just watch someone play the game on stream or just listen to the music itself. The music itself is really brilliant and really well done, and it is awesome. Now, as far as other features of the game, first thing I do want to say is the fact that Nintendo makes it a point to not make the same game over again. That concerns me with one of the game that's going to be coming out in the near future, but that's another story for another day. I think we talked that story to death already. Now, as far as Mario Kart 8 is concerned, it is definitely not like any other Mario Karts, especially with online features. It's not like Mario Kart Wii, where Mario Kart Wii was good. Not with the Wii wheel, though. I remember playing with the Wii wheel, and it was good up until 100cc, and then I sucked at the game, and I said, oh my god, this is my worst Mario Kart ever. How can I even play this game anymore? And then I picked up the GameCube controller and never looked back, and I've been really good at it ever since. Even to talk about Mario Kart Wii a little bit, even online play, I've maxed out all the points that you can get. You could get a max of 9999, and I was able to do with all my profiles except for one with the Wii wheel. But I decided to leave the Wii wheel one alone and do the all the profiles. Now with same thing with Mario Kart 7. Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart DS, Mario Kart 8. They're all completely different games, and for good reason. Mario Kart 8 is going to introduce you new graphics, a new screen display, double screens, almost like a DS. Even though I find the dual screen aspect of that game a little bit more distracting. For the 3DS and the DS versions, there was a dual screen where the bottom of the screen was basically the part of the game where you can look down. It's the map. You can look down. It is not as distracting, and it made it better than any of the maps in other Mario Kart games. But now, when it came to the Mario Kart 8 version, you can see the bottom of the screen. The bottom of the screen is slightly distracting where you're trying to focus on one screen, and for me, I can't see the bottom screen. It's much easier on the 3DS or on the DS because the screen's right there. You can look at both screens simultaneously, not a problem. But with the gamepad, you would have to set it in a way where you're not looking at the gamepad too long, so then you could look back and, oh snap, I'm hitting a wall now. That's not what you want in that game. It got to a point where I abandoned the gamepad because the gamepad was a little bit distracting. I couldn't do it. I would just rather play with either the Pro Controller or I play on the gamepad itself. Now, as far as items go, oh man, this is where Nintendo dropped the ball on that one, in my opinion. Items are really off balance, where I think the item selection may have been perfect in Mario Kart Wii and also Mario Kart 7. In Mario Kart 8, it's to a point where you don't get the items that benefit you where you can. Like, for example, say you're in 8th place in Mario Kart 8. At some point, you're going to be getting a star or a mushroom or some sort of item that's going to help you advance and get you at least to the top spot. At least. In Mario Kart 8, it's the same thing even before even go to that. Even in Mario Kart 7, you're going to get some sort of item that helps you out to help you to get back into first place. Now, as far as Mario Kart 8 is concerned, Mario Kart 8 has such an off balance where if you're like in 8th, 9th, 10th place, you're most likely going to get a shell, a green shell, not even a red shell, a green shell or bananas or maybe a star. Now, the star is actually really nerfed in this game. Like, the star is not as powerful as it used to be. Like, when you had a star, it was over. Like, you were just invincible, you were super fast, everything was great in past Mario Kart games. Now, the best, fastest item you can get in this game is the either the golden mushroom or the 3 mushrooms. That's it. Because the star really doesn't add much to your speed anymore. I mean, you can knock people around, but that's it. And that's one big negative that I have with that. Other than that, if you're below 8th place or 7th place or 5th place, you get a banana. it's awful. I mean, how are you going to be in 9th place with a green shell while the other person has like a star, or someone got a 3 red shells, or they got the crazy 8, which is all 8 items, or not all 8, but at least 8 items in a row? That doesn't make any sense. And sometimes you don't even get a blue shell. Like, yeah, a blue shell comes to me once or twice a race, maybe. And that's not as bad as Mario Kart Wii, where you used to get like 3 or 4 blue shells in a race. But in this game, there's not too many blue shells in the game. So you don't have to worry about that if you're in first place. But that's if you can stay in first place. Now, as far as the dominance of Mario Kart Wii, I was very dominant in the game. I wasn't in a group, I wasn't in a clan or anything, but I did learn from from other players, like online, not personally, but I seen how they play, and I seen the time trials and how they played, and I did notice how they played, and I emulated that, and I improved on that, and I got to a point where, I was really skilled, and to a point where if I was playing people that didn't have that high a caliber of points, I was beating them to like death. So in Mario Kart 8, I thought it was the same thing, because when I first played 50cc, I was dominating races. It was almost like Mario Kart Wii, where I was in first place for a long time. I mean, if they hit me with a blue shell, I was okay. But sometimes if I got hit with a blue shell, sometimes they somehow magically caught up, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, really? Now, when you're playing in an online race, which I'll get to the online features in a moment, when you're playing an online race and you're in first place, you're not going to dominate, because at some point you're going to get hit by something. And even if you do dominate, you're lucky. You did get lucky on that. It's not as bad as it used to be in Mario Kart 8, Mario Kart Wii, or Mario Kart 7, but it's not there as much anymore. In Mario Kart 8, they seem to make the online a lot more balanced, so people are almost next to each other at all times. Sometimes you can separate from the pack, sometimes you can't. Sometimes if you get into dead last place, sometimes you may be stuck there for a while. So that leaves you at a disadvantage. Sometimes you just have to really command like in first and stay there as long as possible before people will knock you into 3rd or 4th place at some point of the race. Which is not a bad thing, honestly. I mean, it makes the game fun, and it makes the game a little bit more even. Even though they took out some of the more dominating items, like the fake item box, they've taken that out since Mario Kart 7, and the Thundercloud, which thankfully they took out of the series. And not the actual Thunderbolt, the Thundercloud. That was the individual one that made you shrink if you didn't hit somebody else before the cloud time was up. But overall, it's not that bad. I do hope that Nintendo will update the item imbalance and make it improved to where one other thing, if you're in first place, once you get a defensive item, you kind of have to stick with it, because if you let go of a banana and say, oh, okay, I'm ahead by a lot, let me get a banana. Next thing you know, the next couple of items you're going to get are coins. Then you get more coins, and you get more coins. Then you get hit with like a blue shell or something, then you don't really have an advantage anymore. So then you're going to have a chance of risking losing first place. So you kind of have to stick with, if you have like a shell or banana, you kind of have to stick with that the whole time you're in first place, because if not, you may lose it and lose the whole race entirely. So that's something that I feel like that should be improved on in the future. Now, as far as the online mode itself, is greatly improved from Mario Kart Wii, and also greatly improved from Mario Kart 7. They did do something weird where they give you 3 stages to pick every race, and then you get to pick a random, which will pick anything else that's not in the 3 choices. What I don't like, but I do like that because in Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7, there was a chance that people would pick the same course over and over and over again. So it was kind of bad. It really was. So, I mean, yeah, this improves it, but then sometimes you end up racing the same races over and over again. So I do feel like Nintendo should give us a choice of picking all the courses again. I don't know if they're going to actually allow that. I mean, they do allow it if you know your friends. Like, say if you know a friend, and you can pick all your races, whatever, all the courses, that's fine. Now, the other part is battle mode. Now, battle mode was good in every Mario Kart. It had its own special courses. It was in a closed location, and it was fun for the most part. Some of the battle courses in future Mario Kart games, like in the last couple of ones, were okay, but I didn't really play battle mode that much at all. I haven't tried it. Now, the reason why I haven't tried it is the fact that I've seen the battle mode being advertised. I didn't like it. I've seen people play it on stream before I owned the game, and they didn't like it, and I didn't like when I was watching their battle mode, and it just looked awful. Now, the main difference that they have for Mario Kart 8 from any other battle mode in any other Mario Kart is the fact that the actual battle courses are not battle courses anymore. They're just regular race courses that you can turn around and go one way and go the other way. You can race the race backwards, but it just gives you an opportunity to just beat each other up with items and such, and grabbing balloons from each other in a regular race course, which, I mean, it was something that I know hackers did for Mario Kart Wii, but I think it's I don't know. I don't like it. I'd rather it be a battle course. A lot of people are calling for a DLC of battle courses. Hopefully that will happen. I mean, I have faith in Nintendo for doing so. If not, then that really sucks because that's really gypping a lot of people out of a lot of the game. Because the game was $60, and I feel like I got a little bit gypped on it because it's a great game overall. But I do feel like some of the missing aspects of the game are just weird. And not only that, I feel like I got gypped on the game because I paid $60 for a game that's about 4.5 gigs of space, which is almost like a DVD size game, which is basically almost maybe the size of even Mario Kart Wii. What's different about that, and why I make a case for that, is the fact that the game itself, the actual game disc, it's almost like a Blu-ray knockoff, the Nintendo Wii U disc. It basically can hold 25 gigs of memory. For it to hold 4 gigs for a game that would be costing $60 is just weird. Now, maybe the $60 will be worth it maybe 3 years down the line when you're still playing online games and such, but for what the space is and for what it's worth, I mean, there are games out there that are way bigger than that and have like maybe even more to offer and maybe even less to offer. But I mean, I feel like I kind of like gypped on that with the space, and not only that, with the lack of battle mode that was interesting. I mean, I did not find it intriguing enough for me to even play any of the battle mode. The racing is great. Playing online racing is amazing. Battle mode, no. Overall, though, Mario Kart 8 is a pretty good game. I do like the game. I do recommend it, and I would recommend it. Some of the courses in the game are beautiful. I'm not a fan of the new Rainbow Road. That was depressing and a big letdown. I'll talk on that a little bit. The Rainbow Road, I expected it to be as epic as Mario Kart 7's, where a lot of people didn't seem to be fans of the 3-section races, but that Rainbow Road on 3DS was so big that it was perfect for what it was. You had a 3-section race, and you ended up at the beginning of the race. Now, there are 2 Rainbow Roads in this game, much like Mario Kart 7, where they took an old Rainbow Road and they have the new Rainbow Road. The Nintendo 64 Rainbow Road makes its appearance in this game, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Rainbow Road. Now, the only problem I have with that, of course, is the fact that it's too short. It should have been at least 2 laps. At least 2 laps. But I do know that Nintendo would probably cut down the race times because of people racing online. They probably don't want people racing online for too long. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, they have all these courses at a certain time limit race. Like you can tell, like courses are kind of short. Not that all of them are really long, but most of them are about the same length in time if you race it the right way. But the new Rainbow Road, I expected it to be. I raced the Nintendo 64 version of Rainbow Road first, and it was amazing. And I mean, it was basically when I was a kid playing Rainbow Road on Nintendo 64. It's basically how I imagined it in my head. See, back in the day when we didn't have the greatest graphics in the world, we kind of had to imagine the graphics ourselves. And that added to like the spectacle of what the game was. Now, it kind of looked like exactly how it was played out in my head as I was playing Rainbow Road back in the days when I was younger, and more so. But the problem is the fact that it's only one lap. Basically, it's 3 sections, and you go around the course once. At least we should have gone around twice, because it's just. I don't know. It's just a really good track that you really want to go around more than once, and the fact that that's been taken away and it's only just one big lap kind of sucks. Now, the new Rainbow Road is just basically a generic space stage. Like, it really wasn't Rainbow Road to begin with. And I remember I didn't even look at the map when I first played it. I just kind of played it and said, all right, this Rainbow Road's going to be amazing. I mean, this is a Rainbow Road. This is it. This is going to be an epic, big course where it's going to be like maybe 3 sections and each section's like 2 minutes long or something like that. And I remember when I got the first lap and it said 2 out of 3, I was like, oh, okay, this is the second part of Rainbow Road. And then I started to realize, wait a minute, I've raced this already. Wait, I've started from the beginning. Wait, how long is this course? It was unbelievably short. Like, not Super Nintendo Rainbow Road short. It was short. It was just like, it was such a letdown at how short the actual new Rainbow Road was. It's nothing really exciting. It has like exciting backgrounds and such, but it wasn't really a Rainbow Road. I feel like I was let down on the Rainbow Road itself. Other than that, the game itself is really good. The graphics are good. The music's amazing. I would recommend it, honestly, at a lower cost, maybe. Like, if it goes on sale, definitely get it. But if you even want to try it out and play it, I mean, you could probably get a better value of it if you play it online and if you play it with your friends. I think it'll work out better that way. So that's it for the Two Broke Gamers podcast. I am the one broke gamer myself. I'm Ricky. I hope you enjoyed this week's show with me. If I sucked, then let me know. And don't worry, if I did suck, that's okay, because Steve's coming back next week and we're going to make the show exciting again. So until next week, guys, take care.